Hi guys, welcome to a new video. It's hot, but I'm still working on the car today, the Eunos Roadster. It's basically 30 degrees in the UK, 85, so it's quite hot, it's muggy, but I'm still getting the job done. So what I'm doing today is I'm rebuilding the wiper arm assembly because I've noticed in the last couple drives that they're really slow, and I believe I know how to fix it. So I'm going to look at how to do that and then take you along to show you how to do it on your Eunos Roadster, MX5 or Miata. So stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so this is basically the wiper arm assembly removed. It's not in the car. So I've taken it out. That's the wiper arm motor there, and that's where it connects to the linkage. So I've cleaned all in there, made it a little nicer. It was quite grimy. So basically, you take that whole assembly out by removing the cowl, which is this piece here. It's quite tricky. There's a few caps you need to take off. These caps here, and you take those off, and then it all just unscrews. The caps are quite tricky to get off. I've got a new one of these. It should be coming in, well, hopefully today, but maybe tomorrow. These little caps here, if you can see those. Those are a little nightmare to get off. So you got to take that off. And then basically you'll see this sitting, because I've already removed it, you'll see this sitting here like that. So you need to remove that, which is just some screws, which is no big deal. Obviously you remove the wiper arms before you take the cowl off. And then you take out the assembly. So there's two screws here, take those two out. There's two screws there that you take out, and then you unclip it from that, basically just push it off. And you take that off and then remove it. And then I'll show you now how to rebuild the arms. Okay, so this is one of the rotating arms. And you can, if you feel it, it's quite bindy, where it takes a little bit of energy to get it moving. So what you need to do is to disassemble this and clean it and get it freer. Is basically there's just a little C-clamp in there. It's quite hard to tell in the video here, but there's a C-clamp there that you need to take off, and we'll go ahead and get that off now and move through the process of disassembling this assembly. So what I'm using here, or what Tiff is actually using, is a spring compressor, because you need to compress the housing together. And I know it's a little bit funky, but you need to compress. Oh, that's like a jigsaw and I just knocked it free. Sorry about that. I was trying to point it out on how you do this so they can understand what we're actually doing. Sorry about that. Okay. There you go. So what we're doing is we're compressing this plastic housing back off the shaft so it frees up the clip that's there. That's what you need. That's what you need to do. Now, if you had a press, it'd probably be a little easier, but I don't have a press yet. So I'm using this spring compressor to do it, and some wood to push it back basically, and then we can take the tension off the clamp, and then we'll be able to pop it out, and then it all comes apart. So we'll go ahead and do that now, and I'll show you the after part of it. Okay, once you've got the C-clamp loosened, you can go ahead and remove that, and then there's a washer here, so you can go ahead and remove that. And then in there is an O-ring that we need to pop out. So got a little puller tool here. Let's see if we can pop it out without damaging the O-ring. It's easier said than done. There we go. Be gentle with it as best as you can. And you should be able to pull that off. I'll go ahead and clean that O-ring up when I'm done. Okay, so now you should be able to take the shaft off just by maybe giving it a wiggle. I see it moving already. And then we'll go ahead and pull that off. That'll wiggle it a little bit. There you go. Actually, it doesn't look too dirty in there, but it is quite tight. So, my plan is to sand that down and re-lubricate it with some nice lithium grease or some whatever grease I have in the garage. And then we'll put it back together. So this is the first one, then I got to do the second one. As you can see, it's quite rusty. So we'll sand these little shafts down here and clean that up, and we'll clean inside there as best we can with a little wire brush, and then we'll reassemble it. Right, so this is the bracket and the shaft. I've polished it up with some fine sandpaper. Looks better than it did, and it seems to spin freely on it. So now we'll assemble it back and get it all back together and go to the next one, because there's two. So yeah, it's all been painted. Go ahead and put that back together now. We got these little spring washers on there that go on first. And then got the shaft that goes on. Just goes on a certain way, so remember how that goes. Spin's pretty feely right now. And then we'll go ahead and push the O-ring down. Nice and gently. Get that into place. I've already put some grease in there, so it's good to go. Okay, that seems to be good. And then you put your washer on that you took off. And then basically you need to put the spring clamp back on, and then you're ready to go. And we'll get putting the spring clamp back on now. Oops. Oops. Okay, I think that's in there now. Definitely a lot freer than it was before. Feels smoother. So that's it all cleaned up. There's a little bit of grease on it. And then go ahead and mount that back in the car. So, yep, okay. All right, now I'll show you how to fit it all back in the car. Okay, got the linkage back all in, all painted and cleaned up. Looks really nice. Now I just gotta put that plastic panel back in there that covers that vent, and then we'll put a new cowl on. Alright guys, just opening up the cowl. New Mazda genuine parts. Just stuff that through there. So this is a new cowl. It goes on the back there. So let's open it up. Comes in a genuine. Oh, gonna pull it with it, I guess. Comes with the clips. I don't really mind having clips unless they're broken. Nothing else in the box. That's nice. Cool. Looks a lot better than my old one. Alright, and that's it back together. Just missing these these covers. The ones they sent me don't fit. They're the complete, I believe they were Mazda, but I don't think they are because they don't fit. So I gotta sort that out. But anyway, that's the wiper arms back on and all the panels back in. Looks a lot better back there now than it did before. It's all cleaned up, looking nice. So yeah, let's see how fast the wipers go now.
What are you doing?
Looking at the girl in the pretty red dress? No, actually, we're checking the wiper arms, see how much faster they are. Sit in the car. That's annoying. Ready?
They're a lot smoother.
They are.
Yeah, but they're dry.
They are dry.
Squirt some stuff on.
Yeah.
And again. There you go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have to be better because maybe my battery might be low, but they have to be better because they were so grimy to start when you turn the motor. So
Well, they're definitely better.
yes. So that's it, guys. That's how you do that if you want to do it on yours. Because it's not too bad to do. It's quite simple, really. Just about taking your time and taking it apart. Hope you liked it. And there'll be more videos of working on this car and maybe how-to videos on how to fix stuff as I own it along the way. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow along. Cheers, guys. And take care of yourselves.